Welcome to today's technology and yesterday's stories. This is a 4-week unit on the American Revolution that addresses many of the 5th grade standards. The unit was designed to be flexible and used across any 5th grade classroom. This unit uses cognition, content, and technology to reach all students in the classroom. Furthermore, this unit uses Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences. This is the integral part of the unit that keeps every student engaged and reaches the different styles and levels of learning across the classroom. This unit also uses Bloom's taxonomy to measure cognition and growth. The unit was designed to go through the levels of Bloom's taxonomy to help students work through remembering and understanding, to applying and analyzing, and lastly to creating something that is their own. When a student can teach something and create something from what they know, they demonstrate comprehension of the material. This is a cross-disciplinary unit that uses standards in 3 subject matters. The main standards for this unit focus on the California Social Studies Standards 5.4 through 5.7. I also incorporated the California Common Core Standards for Language Arts with a focus in reading informational text and speaking and listening. Lastly, the students will be meeting all 6 of the International Society for Technology and Education Standards. There are 8 objectives for this unit. This means that by the end of the 4-week unit, students will understand the development of the 13 colonies, the events that led to the revolution, and the events that led to the end of the revolution. Within those 3 main ideas, the students will explore other areas of remembering, applying, and creating projects to demonstrate the completion of the unit objectives and mastery of the standards. The teacher will be using a laptop such as a MacBook Pro and a TV as a projector. The students will have access to Chromebooks, iPads, and their iPhones to complete the technology parts of the unit. The students have the ability to take notes in a style that works for their intelligence. They can use the Evernote app, Sticky Notes app, or Voice Record Pro app. These access all 8 intelligences and allow the students to organize their thoughts in a way that works best for them. Students who are interpersonal, intrapersonal, verbal linguistic, logical mathematical, or visual will enjoy the use of the Flowchart app, Google Docs, and MindMeister throughout the unit. This unit was designed to use all 8 intelligences in an engaging and interactive way by using some of the following apps and websites: funtrivia.com for comprehension checks, Fakebook for interacting with characters and history, Shepherd Software Games for the bodily kinesthetic, Fody.com to make newspaper articles, an interactive walk through the battle at Saratoga, TeacherTube and SchoolTube for those musical learners, PBS Kids and other informational web searches, the Drawing Desk app or Paint for visual learners, and lastly, Hardcore e-products to access their textbooks online. For the final product of the unit, the students will be using a website called Read, Write, Think for a timeline. They will use the World Atlas app, Prezi or Keynote, and iMovie on their iPads. Now here is a quick breakdown of the activities and products the students will make over this interactive 4-week unit. In the first week of the unit, the students will be making an advertisement to move to the 13 colonies, taking notes and exploring all the acts that placed unfair taxes on the colonists. They will be put into groups to form the 13 colonies. They will research several significant events leading to the revolution, use SchoolTube or TeacherTube to look up songs that help them remember these events that they researched, and on the 4th day the students will be taxed by a student to experience the feelings of being a colonist. In the 2nd week of the unit, the students will create a MindMeister to map out events during the meeting of the Continental Congress. They will write a newspaper article about the battles of Lexington and Concord using Fody.com. They will create a diagram to compare and contrast the British and the American military and battles, and finally use Prezi or Keynote to present on the Declaration of Independence. Finishing the 2nd week and going into the 3rd week, students will use Google Docs and create a reader's theater about the Battle of Saratoga to act out for the class. They will use Congress for Kids website, note-taking apps, and a game to show their knowledge of the Articles of Confederation. They will make a map of the Battle of Yorktown by using a drawing app on their iPads, and they will use the Creative Book Builder app to make a digital book about the men who wrote the Treaty of Paris to end the revolution. In the last week, the students will be creating the 2 products that have a grade. The first product is a timeline. The students will use the Read, Write, Think website to create a timeline with pictures and words that maps out all of the events they have learned throughout the unit. The second part is a 4-day project with a 5th day for presentations. The students will use the timeline for a guide and use MindMeister to map out the events. They have the option of making a music video, a short film, or a video presentation. This final product showcases all of the intelligences. The students have a rubric they can follow to help guide them through the work. Education 522 has taught me how to effectively use cognition, content, and technology in an engaging manner. This class has shown me what Bloom's taxonomy really is and how it can scaffold learning so that the students truly comprehend what they are being taught. The class also opened the world of technology for the classroom in a way that I did not know previously existed. We are moving toward a technology-driven world, so it is a good idea to create learning environments that keep up with the times. Overall, I believe that I can be a better educator by keeping the multiple intelligences and Bloom's taxonomy as a guide while making my future lessons and units.